TN News, this is Montana This Morning.
I was surprised and disappointed.
I'm Edgar Cedillo at Montana State University. Following Halloween weekend, students are notified of sexual misconduct over the weekend. I'll have reaction.
Lots of people moving to Montana, but not all of them going to the state's largest city. We'll have a look at some of that numbers from Billings coming up. Meantime, it is 6:30. Chet Lehman, Matt Elwood with you already. We made it.
All right.
On what day?
It's Friday.
Friday. A new tradition. It's been going on here for, well, several minutes.
You're right.
Today is Montana This Morning Donut Day.
Oh, it is.
Bob.
Yeah.
Quinn.
There we go.
Just throwing that out there.
Just
we
throwing that
enacted
out, yeah.
this tradition, what, 5-6
It was
minutes ago?
not even. When did
It was
we
a
go to
unanimous
break?
vote.
Yeah.
It was a unanimous vote for everybody in the building.
It
The
just
whole
hit
building
us
voted for
because
it.
we were hungry. And I think that everybody should have Donut Friday.
I think that's
today.
a great idea. So there
Yeah,
you go.
all right.
A new tradition started in that commercial break.
There you go. That's perfect. All right. Early morning temperatures. You may want to bundle up on the way out to pick up your donuts this morning. Temperatures into the 20s and 30s. There is a chance of some snow trying to develop later today. I think Butte overall mainly looking at clouds throughout the mid part of the day. But we are seeing at least some bands of light snow trying to push through. Don't look for a lot of accumulation throughout the day. But mid to late morning, early afternoon, you'll see some snow trying to develop in the Bozeman area. Also known as powdered donuts.
There you go.
That's what the snow is. Okay, we'll talk more about what you can expect for the weekend. Big changes on
Bob
the way.
and Quinn, wear your gloves too, because we don't want your hands to get cold while you're
Right.
delivering those donuts later this morning. 6:32, our top story this half hour. On Thursday morning, Montana State University students were notified of alleged sexual violence that had taken place over the weekend. MTN News was able to obtain emails sent to students. It said in part, Montana State University received multiple reports of sexual violence and misconduct at fraternity social gatherings that occurred over the Halloween weekend. Now, MTN's Edgar Cedillo was on campus yesterday and got reaction from some students.
Following Halloween weekend, Montana State University notified students of multiple reports of sexual misconduct that took place over the weekend.
I was surprised and disappointed. Just because I've been out to the frats before and I haven't personally seen anything like that happen.
Yeah, I actually just read it in my last class. Honestly, I wasn't very surprised.
Reaction among students has been mixed about the news. Many of them say that things like this take place throughout the year.
I have heard about it going on before. More within the first month of school, if I hear anything at all about it.
In an email sent to students Thursday morning, students were notified of the misconduct that took place at parties over the weekend. In the email, the university reminds students of the safety risk at parties, that being drunk is not an excuse for sexual assault. The email also went on to say that forcing sexual contact with someone who is passed out because of drugs or alcohol is not able to give consent and is against the law.
Through the use of a timely warning email of sexual violence and sexual misconduct that was reported at a number of social gatherings that happened over the Halloween weekend.
The university did not comment on how many reports they received or where the reports came from.
These incidents are under investigation with our Office of Institutional Equity and the University Police Department.
The last fraternity to be sanctioned at Montana State was Sigma Alpha Epsilon back in 2018. They were sanctioned for 3 years. Right now, it's unclear if any disciplinary action will be brought forward.
It's premature to talk about sanctions against any particular fraternity houses or any particular organizations or students.
Students say they remain cautious when they go out.
If we're going out together, we all stay together and we don't go off with somebody by ourselves.
MSU says if you have any information to call MSU PD or the Office of Institutional Equity. At Montana State University, Edgar Cedillo, MTN News.
In other headlines this morning, the newest Montana migration report is out. It shows Billings still growing, but not nearly the rate it once was. In fact, the state's largest city was #1 among the state's largest for growth. It has now fallen to last. 10's Diane Parker looks into the reasons behind the dramatic change.
A new Montana migration report is out, and while more people are still moving to Montana than away, it does show significant changes in the most popular cities here in our state, dropping Billings from the #1 spot to the very last.
Montana's population may be growing, but the numbers in Billings are cause for concern.
We have a moving cost calculator. It tracks the city, the state, the size of the move. So we have a lot of data.
MoveBuddha.com analyzed more than 324,000 Montana-related searches in 2022 so far. It pairs the search data with city-specific details from the U.S. Census Bureau, as well as home value index numbers from Zillow. The numbers very different than what the Billings Chamber reported at its annual meeting this fall, when Billings was the #1 city in Montana for inflow, with a nearly 4-to-1 in versus out ratio. Now, just 125 people are moving in to every 100 moving out.
We were surprised because last year when we did our end of the year migration report, Billings was the most popular, but this year it's Missoula.
When they get to Billings, they're just not feeling like they're really a part of things, and we want to help foster that.
The Chamber launched its You Belong in Billings campaign at its annual meeting in September, designed to help residents feel more connected to the community. But for now, the numbers show there's more of a connection with Missoula and Bozeman.
Missoula may be the next Austin. The local culture is like pretty unique, plus the really rapidly rising home values.
Kristen with MoveBuddha.com says each city in Montana has its own appeal, which may explain the numbers.
One theory we have for why moves into Missoula and Bozeman are higher are because they're tech hubs. They have a different draw for remote workers. A lot of people moving into those two cities in particular are coming from California and Washington.
As for the Billings Chamber, while leaders declined to speak specifically with us about the new numbers released, they did say they follow trends and data and provided this statement, which reads in part, Montana is a large and diverse state with numerous towns and cities that each attract new residents for various reasons. Because of that, we continue to be champions for talent attraction in the workforce, economic growth, and offer an abundance of relocation services. Likewise, it is also why business advocacy continues to be one of our top priorities. One thing for sure, many people are still keeping an eye on Montana as it ranks 4th in the U.S. for moves in versus out, even though Montana was #1 at this time last year. In Billings, Diane Parker, MTN News.
All cities have their appeal, except Great Falls. 6:37, our top story this half hour. Now, out of 68,000 competitors, one Missoula team brought home the gold, making history for not only the Garden City, but all of Montana. This morning's Positively Montana report, MTN's Hannah Hislop shares the story of their unlikely success.
At the ceremony, they announced top 4, and we weren't 4th.
They call 3rd, it wasn't us. Oh my goodness, gonna get 2nd. They call 2nd and it's not us, it was Ohio.
And we all kind of just look at each other like, are you serious?
Out of all of the medals and plaques hanging on the wall, there isn't a single first place national championship until now. The Missoula Future Farmers of America team, composed of Gus Cherner, Sean Billingsley, and Joel and Claire Stanley, won the National FFA Food Science and Technology Competition in Indianapolis.
All throughout the summer, we had all kind of joked about, our coach, Miss Stanley, would be, oh yeah, guys, like we actually have a chance at winning this. No, we don't. There's no way. And then we were actually sitting there and we actually won the contest. It was just a crazy experience.
So we picked up Joel, we were throwing him up in the air. Man, it was just awesome. It was just the greatest experience that any of us are going to ever have in our lives, probably for at least until we get out of high school.
From April until October, this team practiced and studied for hours every day, testing their knowledge on all things food and agriculture with written and practical tests.
All summer we worked hard and studied a bunch of different tests. I think it was 18 tests that we took overall.
And hard work pays off. It's the first time a Montana FFA team has won since 2009. And if breaking that streak wasn't big enough, it's the first time a Missoula FFA team has ever won a national championship.
I know, it's just crazy to think that in all of this time in history, for however long Missoula's been around, never has this ever happened before, and it's just crazy to think that we went and we won. It just feels unreal, like a dream that I need to wake up from.
In Missoula, Hannah Hislop, MTN News.
Well, congratulations to them. We are going to take a quick break here on Montana This Morning.